Mikey, not your afternoon away at the table toppers today. What was your take on the game?
Disappointed, if I'm honest. Same as the lads. I felt that I think we weathered the storm for the first 10-15 minutes. We knew they were going to come out at us. Looking at how they're starting most games, that's where they go. They come straight out and try to get an early goal. I think we managed that quite well in terms of how we defended the box. We defended the set play as well, and then I think just as the game went on, I think we got a bit of a foothold in the game, and there wasn't really much in it in that middle section. And I think just that little bit there, that just before half time, that the lads hit a great strike. It's obviously coming off the bar. Listen, I don't know whether it's gone in. We were told that it had gone in directly, which it wasn't 100%. And then I was told there was a foul in the second phase. But listen, it was a great strike from the lad, and obviously that sort of changed our mindset in terms of what we needed to do in the second half. We wanted to stay in the game, which we did. I think we got to the last 10 minutes or so at 1-0, and I felt that we had a bit of a foothold in there without creating loads of chances. But not many people do create a lot of chances here. And then obviously we got done on the set play. I think we could have done better on that, but I think obviously when we changed the personnel there, we're critical in terms of how we defended the set plays. What we needed to do was just make sure that we go for the game, because we want Saturday to get beat 1-0. We needed to go for it. So, and then obviously when we went 2-0 down, we opened up a little bit more and then got done from a direct ball, and listen, like their quality shown in the end.
You touched a bit on the first goal, and having largely defended well, and I imagine that was the game plan really, to see how long could frustrate them. You can't really legislate for a goal like that, can you, off the underside of the bar, off the keeper's back? It's a difficult way to go behind.
Yeah, of course it is. Just before half time as well, it's frustrating. But even at half time, we still felt that we could get something from the game. We knew there wouldn't be many chances. Then when we did have a bit of a spell in the game, we created a couple of half chances. I mean, one full chance where Ben Foster's pulled a good save off against Hancock's. But yeah, just disappointed that we've come away 3-0 defeat.
I know you touched on the second goal as well. You'll have gone through that long throw, I know, in preparation all week, and on one hand it must be frustrating to see something you'll have worked at so closely come off, but on the other hand there's a reason it's one of the most dangerous kind of offensive assets in the league.
Yeah, but I think you look at when we played Boreham Wood, we defended the long throw well. I thought we defended the long throw really well today. Just disappointed because there was two men around the lad who scored. Could we have done better? I need to have a look at that again. But I think we knew that we were going to be a little bit more vulnerable in terms of defensive set plays when we made the changes. But like I said, we weren't coming here to just get beat 1-0. We needed to open up. So listen, it is what it is.
Dan Pybus looked to go off after having a bit of discomfort. Is there any early assessment on how bad that might be? No,
not yet. He was just sort of feeling something in his calf, I think it was. But he's sort of been, to be fair to Dan, he's been feeling a bit under the weather for the last 2 or 3 days, like a few of us. So what we'll do is we'll get him assessed, and hopefully he'll be alright for Tuesday.
Just want to touch on the crowd as well. Over 10,000 in, and York fans making up a good little portion of that as well. 1,000 York fans. What is it like, playing in front of an occasion like that at this level?
Yeah, no, listen, it was like a football league, wasn't it? Atmosphere, and I think hopefully one day you'll see Wrexham play in York in the football league, because that's the atmospheres you want to play in front of. The York fans were top draw again. Even just before, when we were going into the change room just before the game, the roar and everything that the fans give the lads, we didn't have to say anything in there. And again, I think they pushed the lads. You can't fault our effort in terms of how we worked. We give everything that we could against a really good side out there. But and a credit to the Wrexham fans as well. They were top draw. In terms of the atmosphere, it was good all round. But obviously we're just disappointed coming here with nothing.
And looking ahead, it's Scunthorpe United at home on Tuesday night. It's maybe a little bit of a 6-pointer. What are your thoughts going into that one?
Yeah, it's a big game, but we knew that at the start when we had this Saturday fixture and Tuesday. We needed to get some minutes into certain players going into Tuesday now. But we need to just make sure that we regroup, rest up, and then go put a good performance in on Tuesday and come away with something.